Guy off the bench.
Well, hopefully we knew him before he went to Chicago. If not, then they need to let me and the scouting staff go. So, yeah, we're very excited about Joel for a number of reasons. Character, how great of a job Weber State does and really developing all their guys, but Joel in particular in this case. So we have great respect for their program. And athleticism is, you guys saw the physical testing, so that's a good place to start, to be able to move laterally, run, jump. So he's got some tools to work with, and so we really look forward to bringing him in like we do with all of our young guys and letting Quinn and the coaches get to work. Relative to free agency, we'll let all that stuff sorted out. Surprised a little bit, but it was quite a unique draft, and relative to 12 and all the players that were available, like for example last year we had Trey and 4 or 5 guys that we really liked, and so it was a pretty tight group, but that we knew we were going to be there. We had problems narrowing it down, and I think it reflected in the draft overall. So the fact that Joel was there at 52, I can't say I'm totally surprised, but we sure are glad he was there. I'll say that. Yeah, so those intangibles are very important, and those tangibles become intangibles become very tangible for coaches. So the other thing that Joel and Weber State did an excellent job of is he became a better shooter inside the program. Again, I can't speak enough and say enough good words about Weber State and Randy and the program, and Joel is the latest example of their development program, and certainly that's what we have to do here as well, so we identify with that, and again, very happy to bring him into the program for a lot of different reasons. Paul's, in my opinion, one of the all-time great selections, and Kevin is a very talented personnel guy. That's why we still have him here. We'll let nature take its course with Joel, but he'll have an opportunity to continue to play basketball professionally on the Wasatch Front. And I think that wasn't the reason why we selected him, but it's certainly more than an ancillary benefit. So there's a lot of good things that could come out of this. And again, Mark Bartelstein's his agent, and we're very familiar with Joel, and we want to participate in his career and help him become the best pro that he can be. And then we'll see what that means, at midway and at the end of his career. Look, we want serious players, two-way players, guys who can shoot the ball, and certainly experience is something that we're looking at. And we have some 4-year guys here, and then a few things to announce coming in the future as well. That's our hopes, is to really with all of our guys, and some may be on different time frames, some may be a different set of circumstances, but really helping them get better. I think if you systematically help players get better, they realize it. It's one of the reasons why we have 5, 6, 7, 8 players back in the off season, is they realize it's a great place to train here. It's why Gordon has chosen Salt Lake City this off season as well. So because of that, word gets around that Quinn is quite fair to young guys, and then our development staff is really dynamic and unique, and so we look forward to Joel, Marcus, Tyrone participating in their career, and that might mean something slightly different for each of them. Yeah, we tried significantly, and just wasn't able to do it in this particular draft. I think we were close on a couple things, but that really doesn't matter. So there were a few people that we were focused on at 42, and it went fairly quick, and so there was no question to bring some money into the program and push that pick back to 55 was the right thing to do. And we're very excited about Marcus Page there. So Walt did an excellent job relative to the market board, and we felt like Marcus could be available to us at 52. Then we picked up 55 and then 60 as well. So he's someone we're excited about. And again, for a lot of different reasons, but mainly that there were a couple prospects that we liked at 42. They went just in front of us. And he's just a big guard. He's a great defender that played for an excellent coach at Cal, excellent defensive program, and so he's very versatile. We'll see what that means. We do have a few point guards. Again, there's some things that we'll have to talk to Marcus about relative to roster spot opportunity. That can mean several different things, but we're very glad to have him in the program. And as you guys know, people that are under contract quickly aren't with this new collective bargaining agreement, so we need to bake in some replacements, if you will. And so Marcus is an excellent player who can really score the ball. He's very underrated in his pick and roll skills. He had to score for North Carolina. He took them to the national championship game. And so really, and then high character as well, excellent student. I think he was academic All-American or All-ACC academic, so it really fits our DNA and culture. And because of that, Marcus and his agent could be willing to work with us on a variety of things, moving forward. Guys who are on the Jazz roster can be assigned, and their folks, when their folks are in town, they can see them play if they're on assignment. They can practice with the Utah Jazz, and then the next day play with the Stars, and vice versa, frankly. So it really was a huge commitment by the Miller family to move a franchise here in Salt Lake City. The west side of town deserves professional sports and good basketball. Salt Lake City Community College has just been, I don't know how to describe the relationship, but it's more than an excellent partner. And so their basketball program is a national champion. So the fact that we're there, there's just so much synergy, and we want all the local programs to do well. And I would imagine Salt Lake City Community College will have better recruiting because you've got pros and pro scouts running through there. So it's a huge advantage, and it's something that we're really excited about here locally.